Hello, this is Brianna Volmer, and I'm presenting People First Language. What is People First Language? Individuals with disabilities are people, moms and dads, sons and daughters, employees and employers, friends and neighbors, students and teachers, scientists, reporters, doctors, actors, presidents, and more. People with disabilities are people first. How would you want to be described? This presentation will discuss People First language and what language we should use when talking to and about individuals with disabilities. For too long, people who happen to have conditions we call disabilities have been subjected to devaluation, marginalization, prejudice, and more. The first way to devalue someone is through language, by using words or labels to identify a person or group as less than, as the other, or not like us, and so forth. Words are powerful. Old, inaccurate descriptors and the inappropriate use of medical diagnosis perpetuate negative stereotypes and reinforce a significant and incredibly powerful attitudinal barrier. Some facts. People with disabilities constitute our nation's largest minority group. 1 in 5 Americans has a disability. People with disabilities are also the most inclusive and diverse group, including all ages, genders, religions, ethnicities, sexual orientations, and socioeconomic levels. What is the definition of disability? A disability descriptor is simply a medical diagnosis. Disability is a governmental, socio-political construct created to identify those entitled to specific services or legal protections. Disability diagnoses are, unfortunately, often used to define a person's value and potential. Too often, we make decisions about how and where the person will be educated, whether he'll work or not, how he'll live, and what services are offered based on the person's medical diagnosis, instead of the person's unique and individual strengths and needs. Language is used. These are used every day in the hallways at Labette County High School. Learning disabled, you're crazy, you're psycho, you're crippled, lame, they have special needs. For the use of those words as insults represents the extreme devaluation of people with disabilities, men, women, boys, and girls, who happen to have certain medical diagnoses. What can we say instead? Say people or person with disability, not disabled person. The person always comes first. If you are unsure, ask the person how he or she would like to be described. Person who uses a wheelchair, not confined or restricted to a wheelchair. Use person with disability, not disabled or handicapped. Use person with epilepsy, not they're epileptic. Use person without disability, not normal person or healthy person. What are some things that we can do? Always ask a person with disability if they need help before rushing in. For instance, don't push a person's wheelchair or touch them before asking if they would like help. If you offended a person with disability, simply apologize as you would if you offended anyone else. We recognize the danger in using slurs related to ethnicity, religion, gender, or other characteristics, and we've taken those words out of our vocabularies. Isn't it time to do the same with disability-related insults? He is not his disability, and his potential cannot be predicted by his diagnosis. Many people share a person's diagnosis in an attempt to provide helpful information. We can simply share information about what the person needs in a respectful, dignified manner and omit the diagnosis. Change. We don't need to change people with disabilities through therapies or interventions. We need to change the environment by providing assistive technology devices, supports, and accommodations to ensure a person's success. Those are my references, and thank you for listening today.